Have you ever been in a situation where you took a text message the wrong way and responded to a text differently than you would in person? I'm sure most of us have, because nowadays people depend on technology to communicate to each other, but it's easily misinterpreted. According to Hub Pages on the negative side of texting by Miss Melissa, there are 4.2 billion texters worldwide. I took a poll of 10 random people, and 90% of those random people said they text more than they talk on the phone and have also been in a situation where they took a text message the wrong way, but wouldn't have if it was talked about in person. Although most people prefer texting rather than a phone call, there are many downsides of texting. The first downside of texting is how generations and technology have changed. The elderly generation rather talk on the phone because it's more professional and they're more comfortable having face-to-face interaction. Also, most elderly people aren't familiar with texting, including my grandparents, nor do they know how to do it. Texting has only been going around for 2 decades, so growing up without a phone and texting can be difficult to start, especially when it's the only way to communicate nowadays. Secondly, misunderstanding a text can affect relationships and friendships. For an example, a simple text to a friend without any emotion can cause the receiver to take the text the wrong way. Also, technology can tear relationships apart by sending mixed signals, meaning when a guy sends a text message to a girl to be nice, the girl can take it the wrong way and try to take it more than the text was intended to. Many texters would say things over texting before they would ever say it in person. There are certain conversations that should never be discussed over texting, such as a breakup, arguments, and feelings. According to Dating Tips and Dating Advice by David Wyant, texting feelings can seem cold and taken the wrong way. His number one advice of relationships and friendships is feelings should never be discussed over texting or the phone. It should always happen face-to-face. Lastly, the slang words we use in texting and for communicating affects our writing skills in classrooms. Slang is used in our everyday language, and a lot of the time we never notice it. Examples of slang words would be y'all, kinda, gotta, etc. The more we text, the more slang is going to be used. We use text language and slang terms to make text messages shorter and to send it quicker. U.S. News by Ryan said that slang words and text-speak language such as IDK, I don't know, or BTW, by the way, have become a common sight of students' assignments, and the teachers are unsure of how to fix the growing problem. A way to solve the rapidly growing problem is that texters need to stay away from shortcut words because not all texters know all the shortcuts and can also lead to confusion. Recent generations are becoming more dependent on texting rather than phone calls when other generations are stuck on the old-fashioned phones and face-to-face communication. Also, misunderstanding of text messages and using slang happens more often than it should. Due to the downfalls of texting, making phone calls face-to-face interaction and using less slang will also allow a texter to have less confusion in all conversations. So next time you pick up the phone to text someone, make sure the text won't come across the wrong way and cause confusion, as well as discussing something that should be done in person.